Hi, I'm Justin and welcome to the Landis Look, where we take an inside look at the world of real estate. Today we have special guest, Dan Souther, who's a good friend to JLG and an outstanding local builder. And we're going to take a look today at high performance homes. And so we're in a new house that Dan built. And in addition to being a beautiful home, this house is actually EarthCraft Certified. And Dan's going to share some of the things that make this a high performance home. So first of all, when you hear the term high performance home, I mean, what does that actually mean and what are you trying to accomplish with that?
Sure. Well, thank you again for having me out here, Justin. So the construction of high performance homes is kind of like a growing segment of our industry that basically focuses on applying the concepts of building science with how we actually build. There are a host of programs and certifications out there, some of which you may have heard of, like Energy Star and Passive House and Lead for Homes. And here locally in the Southeast, we have the EarthCraft program.
And this house is EarthCraft certified. And that was actually required by the City of Decatur, which is where this house is. Why does the city do that, and what does it mean that it's EarthCraft certified?
Exactly. So EarthCraft is a program that was put together by a nonprofit organization called South Face Institute in partnership with the Greater Atlanta Home Builders Association about 20 years ago or so. And their focus is on addressing issues like climate and water and energy use that are specific to the Southeast United States.
Interesting.
So it's good. And Decatur adopted about 5 years ago an ordinance that mandated the requirement for EarthCraft certification for all new homes and whole house renovations.
Why did they do that? Why did the City of Decatur do that? Do you know?
So the biggest benefit that they spout is that it helps the city become more sustainable overall. So they're a big push for sustainability, for better indoor air quality in their buildings here in the city, basically just to try to make that a big movement citywide.
So Dan, one thing that you were telling me before we were filming that I found really interesting is I always pictured high performance home to just be all about energy efficiency, but you were telling me that that actually is a byproduct of what you're trying to accomplish with the home. Tell the audience a little bit about that.
Exactly, yeah. The goal of a high performance home is not necessarily being energy efficient, but rather having control over the systems of the house. It takes an approach with the house construction of viewing it as a complex system where you can adjust the dials and levers, metaphorically speaking, of course, of comfort inside the house. You want to be able to know where your air is coming from, how long it's been there, how cold it is, how hot it is, and make it the highest quality for the occupants of the building itself.
So you're looking at a place that hopefully is better to live because it has better air quality. Also, from an example, like the paints that you use are different than standard paints, right?
Exactly.
And you're also even looking at where things are sourced into the house as well to be sustainable for future construction and the good of the overall planet, right?
Exactly. We're trying to reduce the resources that are required to build the house. We're trying to maximize the efficiency of those resources that are in the house, things like plumbing fixtures, lighting, LED lighting throughout the house. All that kind of stuff plays a big role in it.
So those are things that people probably hear and are like, oh, everyone would love to have those in their house. And what I'm betting a lot of y'all are wondering, does this cost a lot more? And secondly, if it does cost more, what's the payback period on it? Do you have any idea the payback period and the kind of differences in the cost?
That's a great question. So for the most part, if you're able to put in a lot of planning on the front end of things, then you're really able to reduce the overall added expense of building a higher performance house. There's certainly different levels of high performance houses that you can build. Kind of the bare minimum, like an EarthCraft certified house. If you do a lot of planning up front, it's really not that much more expensive to build versus another kind of standard custom home build project that you may have. Now, if you're going all the way and making it one of the top-notch high-performance houses out there, then yeah, you will spend a lot more on the front end for sure to get your better HVAC mechanicals, your better air sealing, your better insulation, all those kinds of things. But overall, it will pay you back in the long run. The City of Decatur, is part of when they passed that ordinance, they said that average annual savings for a high-performance house can be between $150 to $400 per year. So
cool. I mean, I think that's super exciting that if you think about it, if you put the planning up front, it's not that much more expensive if you're building a custom house. Now, granted, if you were building, I assume you're building a tract house in a subdivision where you're trying to build them as absolutely inexpensively as possible, there probably is a big difference between EarthCraft and that, I would assume. But here, if you're like, hey, we're going to build a really high quality house, which would happen no matter what, whoever was going to want you to build this house here, That's pretty awesome that it wouldn't cost that much more, and it would impact the environment and impact your health in a positive way.
Exactly, and part of kind of the march of progress throughout kind of the state and the nation is that energy standards are becoming tighter. It's becoming harder and harder to meet those energy standards. So like over time, it will kind of become the norm and the standard for us anyway. So, you know, people that focus on high performance homes now are kind of getting a head start.
Yep. And just to let you all know from a marketability standpoint and how much people value it, this house went under contract right away at a really great price, and there was huge demand for it. And I mean, that's a testament to the house stand builds and how pretty this house is, but also a testament to the fact that people do like a house that is good for the environment and good for them. And so next week, what we're going to do, we're going to spend another week with Dan, and he's going to take us around the house, and we're going to look at some of the specific things that make this house EarthCraft certified, and that would be different from a house that didn't have the same sort of high performance. So Dan, we appreciate your time today, and we'll see you guys back next week as we take a look at some of the examples in this house. Thanks.